Hey guys, I'm Gene.
I'm George.
So sorry that we didn't show you anything. We picked up our Ollie and it's in the back. We're towing it right now. It's been quite an adventure, to say the least. So we picked it up, and the intention was to immediately go to the campground and film the inside before we trashed it, bringing in all our stuff. So that was the initial thought, but when we got to the campground, of course we forgot all about it. Because we're just not in that frame of mind. We're not used to this. We're not used to filming or thinking. So anyway, we brought all the stuff in, and by the time we remembered that we were supposed to film it, everything was trashed, in the sense that we had stuff laying everywhere. It was a total mess. We were trying to figure out what to put where, how much would fit of the stuff that we had in the pickup, and we came to the conclusion that we definitely brought too much stuff.
Absolutely, way too much.
I mean, and then we forgot a lot of important stuff, and we took stuff that didn't matter. And you know, we've never done this. We've never camped before, never. And so we have to learn. This is a learning process. And now we have a clearer idea, a little bit. I'm sure that it's going to take a lot longer than even this, you know. It's a process, yes. So we got what we could inside the Ollie, and we stashed it away. And when we came, we also brought our bicycles. They're in the back of the pickup. And the intention was to be able to go a little bit of, to do a little bit of mountain biking. But we had so much stuff that even after we unloaded some in the Oliver, we had to put the suitcases back in the back of the truck and a lot of the boxes. So the pickup, the back of the pickup is completely full, to the point that when you open the tail, stuff might just fall out, if you know what I mean. The
best thing to do, if anyone, what I would suggest, what we learned, the best thing is when you pick up a new travel trailer, bring the thing home if possible, then go ahead and get it set up, and then go camping. So it's all a learning thing. It ain't no big deal. We're just got about a 5-hour drive, and so it's good now. We're pulling the Oliver, seeing how it handles.
You're jumping ahead.
Oh, okay.
So we still couldn't access the bike. We couldn't do anything. We were in a campground. They put us up in a campground close to the Oliver plant, where we couldn't pull Wi-Fi. We couldn't pull anything. The site was not level, and it was kind of muddy, and we didn't feel comfortable opening the clam and putting the stuff outside, so we didn't do any of that. Plus it was supposed to rain, so we didn't want to get everything trashed, and that's another reason why we didn't put it out. And so we were basically stuck in the Oliver with no TV. We couldn't pull any channels. No radio, we couldn't pull any channels, no internet. It was kind of depressing. And we couldn't go on a bike ride because we couldn't get to the bikes because the back of the pickup is too full. So we decided that instead of sticking around, we're just gonna go home, drive back home, suck up the 5.5, 6 hour drive, and unload all the extra stuff that we have, and try to set up the Oliver in the best way possible that we can right now, and drop off all the useless stuff. And so we're gonna do all that, and then we're gonna go back because there's a rally on the 4th. So when we get home and we straighten it out a little bit, then we're gonna film the inside. We're gonna show you.
Yeah. My baby did a good job for what she could do. She did a great job setting it up. She did. It was just very confusing. Everything was in boxes, and it was just very confusing. So, but despite everything kind of worked out just fine, right, babe?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, we have to learn. I've never been in such a small space where everything has to be so functional. Coming directly from the house and never having camped before, it's not easy. I definitely have to get used to it. The space is very small. Oh, I got some in my eye. The space is very small. But I know one thing then, that when we do go out camping, I don't mean to sound snob, but to me, having internet is kind of a deal breaker. I really have to have it. And if we're not going to be able to set up the pickup and the Oliver in such a way that we're going to be able to access the bikes in the back of the truck, then we're going to have a bicycle rack mounted on the back of the Oliver, because going on a bicycle is also a deal breaker for me, because I didn't really talk about it previously, but I had a really bad accident with a bicycle, with a road bike, over a year ago, and I had terrible injuries everywhere, but particularly to my right leg, and now my right leg doesn't look or work the way that it used to. And basically the only time that I feel normal is when I am on a bicycle now. Very ironic, actually, because I can't walk. I used to love walking and hiking, but I can't do either anymore. So I have to be able to bike. If I don't have my bicycle, basically I'm not mobile, and that's a deal breaker, just like the internet. I have to be able to bike, and I have to be able to have internet. So we're gonna be more selective in the way we choose where we stop. This time we had no choice because the Oliver family put us up, so that was okay. And we needed these 2 days to figure out if everything was working right with the Oliver, which it seems that everything is. But we probably needed a few more days, actually. Yeah. But these 2 days it was okay. Everything worked okay. It's really beautiful. It's just small, and we need to get used to it. That's all. We were complimented a lot for the colors, so I hope you guys will like them too. And that's it. So stay tuned, and we'll show it to you next time. Just hang in there. Please be patient.
Take it easy, folks. Enjoy your day.
If you like it, put a like. And if you want to subscribe, that will please us. And I hope you enjoyed the videos. Bye now. See you later.